Do you want to go test it? You want to go test it? Do you want to? Do you want to? Do...
And on we'll go.
Hey guys, I'm sure everyone has been having a hard time in quarantine, but if you have been able to get out and work your dog or train or anything like that, I really commend you, and I'm hoping to be getting out there a little more soon, especially to get a little bit more use out of a new item that we just received from one Tigris to do some testing with. And when I say just, I mean, I feel bad because we received it a little while ago, like a couple weeks ago, but I couldn't do any testing because I wasn't here. I was in Indiana, but now I'm here, so I can. So this is, it is the One Tigris EDC pouch. So it is compatible with all of Arlo's gear. It can attach to all of his capes and stuff like that we have. We have our one cape from One Tigris, and then it can attach to my tactical backpack, that kind of stuff, which is really nice. It does have the reflective straps on it as well, and then the mole on the front, so that if you want to attach something smaller onto the front of it, you can. It's got the Velcro at the top with the One Tigris patch. And then let's take a look on the inside. So the inside of the pouch is relatively simple. It's just, just a bag, and then it has a little pouch right here for other smaller things if you need to store those. So for me, I think the reason that I was very excited to test this out, and it looks like Arlo is too. Are you excited to test it? Are you? It's a good boy. I think the reason that I was excited to test it out is just because it is a really nice thing to have for things like putting medications in, things like travel. Arlo, stop it! What is with you today? He's being so weird today. I don't know what his deal is. So I do plan to carry medications, to carry like emergency information in it, as well as like other little things. Like I'm pretty sure this will fit my DS and my games in it perfectly, because I only have like a couple games, and my DS is not it's a 3DS, it's not I don't have a Switch or anything. So I think this will be basically perfect for that. So yeah. So this is the new One Tigris Canine EDC pouch. It is made out of nylon, just like most of One Tigris' products, and it only weighs about 4.3 ounces, which is really good for, the fact that your dog is going to be carrying it along with whatever's inside. The pouch is about 7 inches long and 4.5 inches wide, so it does have, a little bit of a bulkier look than most of the other pouches that One Tigris has put out. However, that does mean that it can carry a little more. So for people who have to carry around things like blood pressure cuffs, like me, I know some people who have to carry around like blood sugar meters, that kind of stuff, this pouch can be perfect size for those types of things. It can be really helpful. It can hold some sensory toys, just about anything you can think of. This pouch will be big enough to hold on your dog's harness, so that's really convenient. It also does have those reflective straps in the front, which is also really helpful. I do like when One Tigris puts those reflective straps on things, because it is really nice when you're taking your dog out at night, or if you're walking through a parking lot at night and you feel like maybe you don't have that much like reflective clothing on normally. It's nice if your dog does, so that drivers can see you. And also it does have that mole strap on the front, so that if you wanted to attach something a little bit smaller, like hint something that I'm putting out with One Tigris soon, if you wanted to attach a little bit something smaller on the front of that, you definitely could. Obviously, people who love One Tigris and love tactical gear, we love that mole strap. And it also does have that convenient little carrying handle up at the top. The nice thing about that is that if you are carrying it for like a little bit, or it's pretty comfortable and thin, and it's definitely very rigid, like you're not going to be able to, it's not going to break while you're holding it. And then the other good reason that they made it rigid at the top is that if you wanted to do this, use this for retrievals with your dog. So your dog can definitely grab onto that, and if they're chewing on it, they're probably not going to break it. Obviously, One Tigris doesn't advertise that necessarily, but just as somebody who, you know, is going to use this for their dog, I am pretty sure that Arlo could not break through this top handle. So the nice thing about that is that your dog can retrieve larger things if you do decide to put like medications or a like a glucose meter in here. It's nice because your dog can probably retrieve it using the handle, or if you have it on their vest using the straps on the back, that also works. And of course, as service dog handlers, you know we gotta have our Velcro for patches. Right now, obviously, it does come with the traditional One Tigris rubber patch. I don't know how many of them I have at this point, way too many. But I have them on all my bags and then all of Arlo's gear, so I must have enough. But basically, that Velcro piece is pretty large. Let me measure it really quick and just make sure that it's large enough to put a patch on. So it is a 5 by 2.5 inch piece of Velcro, obviously the fuzzy side, not the pokey side. So if you did want to attach some patches on there, you do have plenty of space to do that. The patches that I'm having made for another item that I'm getting from One Tigris soon, again, hint hint, do say medication inside, so you could attach something like that to this. If you wanted to hold something like that in there, it's great for that, and it's pretty easy to see. You can definitely see it immediately. And the other nice thing about that is that if it does have emergency medications inside and you do need someone to administer them to you, it's big, bold, right there in the front. Again, has a carrying handle, reflective straps, so it's easy to see in the dark if somebody needs to administer emergency medications to you during an episode. Now, of course, it does come with the quality warranty that all One Tigris items do, where if your product does not meet customer satisfaction, then, you know, if it's due to like material, craftsmanship, related defect, just let them know and they'll replace and refund, because they do want to make sure that you are enjoying your products. I have literally never had a problem. But if you do, obviously this pouch is included in that quality warranty, so you can definitely, you know, let them know, like, hey, my pouch came with a hole in it or something like that, and I'm sure that they will be willing to cover stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, it was really difficult for us to get out to test this in the field, especially with the coronavirus during this time, and, you know, I'm immunocompromised, and I did want to be courteous to the other people who are out during this time because they have to be. So we did not actually go out into the field to test this product, like in stores and stuff. However, with the testing that I did do, which is what I usually do, which is I have Arlo wear it around on his harness while we go on hikes. I have him like attempt to chew on it a little bit. He's usually pretty reluctant to do that, but I do ask him to do that just to make sure that it is, you know, safe for dog users who may have like chewing dogs. And both of those tests went great. The pouch still looks like new. From my knowledge, it is washable. I did wash it, so, you know, it did turn out great, and I think this pouch is going to be really helpful for us in the future, and I am really excited to keep using it.